She told an elderly black man to move because she didn't believe he belonged there. But just minutes later, the pilot stopped the entire flight, and what he did left everyone stunned. This is a story you'll never forget. Move. You don't belong in this seat. The woman's voice sliced through the quiet hum of the airplane cabin like a blade. All eyes turned toward the aisle, where an older black man sat calmly in his assigned seat, wearing a Navy veteran cap. He looked up, puzzled, as the well-dressed passenger insisted he was in the wrong place. Nearby passengers exchanged uneasy glances, and sure of what was unfolding, the man, quiet and composed, replied simply, "This is my seat." The woman scoffed, called over a flight attendant, and demanded that he be moved. "He probably snuck into first class," she muttered loud enough for others to hear. The flight attendant checked the ticket, looked at the woman, and calmly said, "Ma'am, he is indeed in the correct seat." Unimpressed, the woman rolled her eyes and returned to her seat, grumbling under her breath. But what happened next stunned the entire cabin. Just minutes later, the pilot himself walked down the aisle and stopped beside the elderly man's seat. The plane fell silent. The pilot looked at the veteran, stood at attention, and saluted him with deep respect. "Sir," the pilot said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "on behalf of this crew and every passenger on board, I want to thank you for your service." Gasps and whispers spread through the cabin. The woman who had tried to displace him sank into her seat, her face flushed with shame. The pilot continued, "This man is a decorated war hero. He's flown missions that made it possible for all of us to be here today. He doesn't need to move. He deserves every ounce of our respect." A wave of applause filled the plane. Passengers rose to their feet, clapping, some with tears in their eyes. The elderly man gave a humble nod and said, "Thank you. I was just doing my duty." In that moment, everyone on that flight was reminded, respect isn't about where you sit, it's about what you've stood for.